Hello, everyone. I'm Barbara Gallagher from the Children's Tumor Foundation. I'm really happy to be here with all of you today. And just to tell you a little bit about our organization. So what is the Children's Tumor Foundation? We've been around for 45 years, and our mission is to drive research, expand knowledge, and advance care for the NF community. Okay. And so we really try to hit all aspects of the patient's life with NF. So first of all, you can go to our website, thectf.org. We have information on all two types of NF, now NF and NF. To schwannomatosis and schwannomatosis. And on the research side, we drive research. We fund a bench to bedside research program called the Discovery Fund, where we're really funding everything from basic science to clinical research, and then some really exciting new and innovative projects, such as the biomarker project with the MPNSTs that was mentioned earlier, and several gene therapy initiatives. We also are working on the NF2, funding the NF2 into a trial here. So lots of exciting research. We also fund our NF conference every year. It's the largest medical education conference for all NF researchers and clinicians. So that'll be this year in June in Scottsdale. And this has grown from a really small event to now we get nearly 700 people from around the world every year. So a really exciting time to hear about NF and hear from some of the top researchers out there. And then on the patient side, we really want to expand knowledge for all of you. So you saw we have a lot of brochures and patient resources that are available for free on our website. We also host our annual NF Summit every year, which is our patient education and family forum, which will also be this June in Scottsdale right before the conference. So there'll be all types of disease-related sessions for every type of NF. But then we also have sessions on advocacy and mental health, and we have networking sessions for volunteers and empowerment sessions. So please check it out. We have our flyer outside, nfsummit.org. We'd love to have you there. There will also be a virtual option if you can't attend in person. And then again, our website has all kinds of brochures, and we're coming up with new brochures all the time to make sure we're up to date on all the materials for all of you. And then last but not least, we advance care through our NF Clinic network. We really want to ensure that our NF clinics around the country and the world are empowered with the best information to treat you by offering stipends to attend the conference, offering stipends for symposiums like these. And we also have list those clinics that meet those standards of care on our website to make sure that you have access to the best possible care. And we want to continue to grow that clinic network because we know there's a lot of patients out there that need to be closer to the best treatment. So how can you get involved with CTF? Certainly, if you get on our mailing list, we have all kinds of news and through our social media network. So constantly providing information for patients. We have events all around the country that you can get involved in, whether they be walks or runs, or just volunteering for local patient events, et cetera. We have advocacy. So however you choose to get involved, our NF registry is a great place. The more patients we can get signed up for this registry, the more in tune you will all be with the latest in clinical trials. It's great for data sharing, and it's totally confidential. And we have about 10,000 people in our registry, and we all know there's about 2 million of you out there impacted by NF. So we really want to continue to grow this registry, and it's international now and available in multiple languages. And we have our NF Collective, and I know NF Northeast will be joining us. So there are NF organizations around the country, and we all focus on every aspect in some way or another for helping you as patients with your NF journeys. So really take advantage of that. And you'll see NF Northeast can explain even further some of these projects, such as Classrooms That Care, camps, transitioning to adult care, all kinds of resources for you. So. And then these are just some upcoming events. And most importantly for all of you, just as you know, May is NF Awareness Month. So there'll be all kinds of social media and video contests and all kinds of promotions. CTF will be hosting a virtual program on NF Awareness Day that you can tune into with a patient documentary with an NF1 and an NF2 patient, as well as other mission videos. We will be hosting parties around the country, including one right here at the Sam Adams Brewery in Jamaica Plain. So it's free. Bring your family and friends. And then, of course, we have our summit, our conference, our walks from June through November. We have a gala, we have endurance events. So check out our website for ways to get involved. And thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much, Barbara. That was great. I drag this back over here. So next up, we'll ask the team from NF Northeast to tell us a little bit about their organization. Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. Great to see you all. My name is Sharon Klein, and I'm the Executive Director at NF Northeast. And our mission is to bring hope to those affected by neurofibromatosis and allied disorders. So we are NF Northeast. We're located in Burlington, Mass, and in Buffalo, New York. That's where we have offices, but we cover 9 states, so Pennsylvania North. I always say I like to say that we treat patients and help patients anywhere at any time. This just happens to be our region that we focus on. We've been supporting patients and families for over 35 years. We actually started off as a golf tournament many years ago. Karen Peluso, who's our founder, started with a group of very enthusiastic volunteers, and we later became the formal organization. So we're really proud of that. So we are a resource for not only patients, but also for scientists and physicians. We support patients and families. We promote and support research for better treatments. We advocate for federal funding, and we build awareness through our community awareness events and our fundraising events. So you can see here a couple of our researchers that we have funded. We're currently funding Dr. Welling, who you'll hear from this afternoon. And I also would like to put a plug in for research funding. We have funds available, and we're calling for applications. So please pass the word and let your doctors know that we do have funds available. We want to fund the best and the brightest. So the more applications we have, the best research we can fund. So another area that we're very proud of and that we like to promote is our advocacy program. We partner with an organization called the NF Network, and every February we take a group of volunteers to Washington, D.C. We have visits with congressmen and women, and we advocate for federal funding. We just were approved again for $25 million for NF research. So it's critical, it's important work. And if you're interested, we have some volunteers who are here today. Both the Ryans and the Mants have been very instrumental in our advocacy program. And if you're interested in becoming an advocate, please come and see us, and we'll make that introduction for you. Now it's my pleasure to introduce our Director of Patient and Clinic Outreach, Ann Patterson.
Morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Sharon. It's our pleasure to be here, and my pleasure to share a little bit with you about the support that our organization offers for patients and families and clinicians. One program I'd like to mention, it's actually right here in Boston at Boston Children's Hospital. It's the NF School Liaison Program, and that's managed by Meredith Chambers. And in this program, she assists and trains families on how to advocate for their child's education. And oftentimes, kiddos with NF do have cognitive challenges. So this is a very beneficial program. We also have our Match for Hope program. This is a unique program where we match patient to patient, parent to parent, and people who just want to talk to someone who understands what they're going through. So please reach out to myself or Sharon. We'd be happy to connect you with our trained volunteers who really are helpful with resources and sharing information. Next, summer is coming and it is the season to sign the kiddos up for summer camp. We are sponsoring 2 camps this summer. One is Double H Ranch. This is located in the beautiful Adirondack Mountains near Lake Luzerne. And at Double H, they support children who have a variety of medical conditions. NF happens to be one of them. And they have a great team of medical providers and counselors there and really help to empower the children to have a great time. And despite any of the medical concerns they're dealing with. And then we are also working again with Camp New Friends. This is in Charlottesville, Virginia. And the common denominator here is that every child has neurofibromatosis. And they get to also focus on their, strengths and have a good time. We have our college and technical school scholarship program. So this is for anyone who's graduated high school, you have neurofibromatosis and you live in the Northeast. So if you or someone you know are eligible to apply, we highly encourage you to do so. As mentioned earlier, it is May, 2 days from now, it's NF Awareness Month. So of course, NF Northeast and Children's Tumor Foundation and many of the organizations are very busy trying to get the word out and have neurofibromatosis become a household word. As you can see, we have a campaign. It's called #TheWordIs, and that is to have people say the word and understand what NF is. We're going to be raffling off some sweatshirts and t-shirts at lunchtime. So hopefully we'll have some lucky people here. We also have our Beauty Mark Nation campaign, and that is basically a take on the Cafe au lait spots for NF1, but there's these little tattoos and we have them at events or kids can take them to school on Rare Disease Day. And lastly, we work with all the states in the Northeast to try and have them designate May as NF Awareness Month and have a proclamation to do so. Lastly, I'm going to talk a little bit about our community events. Events are a great way to bring our community together. They're fun. They help raise awareness. They raise funds for research and support programs. So we have, tomorrow is the kickoff of our walk season. We have 6 walks in 4 different states. So tomorrow's in Hartford, Connecticut. And on May 13th for the local Boston population, it's our Wakefield walk on May 13th, like I said. So we have a few other educational opportunities coming up. We have our Hats, Horses, and Hopes event on May 6th, which is a Kentucky Derby party, a golf tournament in June, and on September 9th, we have our Coast to Cure bike ride, which is amazing. It's in Gloucester, it's along the coast, it's beautiful, and you don't have to be a professional cyclist to do it. There's some longer rides, and there's also shorter ones for families. So we hope to see you at one of our events coming up. And I'd just like to close on saying, our inspiration is everyone in the room today. I have a personal inspiration, my niece Leah. She has NF too. And despite any of the medical concerns she has, she chooses to live each day to her best. And we're happy to support everyone here. So please feel free to reach out to our organization anytime. So thank you so much.
All right, so I'm going to give you some logistics for after the break before we leave. We're going to break into 2 rooms coming up, and neurofibromatosis type 1 will be in this room. So if you're here to learn more about that disease, you'll be in this big room. People here for NF2 related schwannomatosis or any other schwannomatosis will go to the room just to the left when you walk out the hallway. And we'll have captioning and ASL interpreters in there. We're going to take a 20-minute break and we'll start back at noon in each of those places. Please come up and ask questions if I can help. 11. Thanks.